everybody was so worried about him. Oh, he's so skinny. I don't know. Is he going to make it? If he gets hit, is he going to get hurt? What's going to happen? One of the most epic drafts ever. Where's the superstar in there? Guys, what's going on? It's your boy Pat Lana from Card and Soul. We are back with another video. Today's video is kind of the fun part of sports cards. All right, it's a little bit of a game theory, speculating, trying to figure out, anticipate, and be ahead of the curve when it comes to potential breakout players within the next year. Okay, so first off, right now, Jayden Daniels for the 2024 football campaign was probably the best performer you could have asked for out of the 2024 draft. The guy got to the NFC Championship game and lost to the Eagles. The Eagles are an amazing team, okay? But kudos to Dan Quinn, all right? Kliff Kingsbury, which they're just going to run it back next year, and Jayden Daniels for doing what they did and getting as far as they got their first season ever running the show. That's early. That team is going to be knocking at the door every year now, as long as Jayden Daniels can stay healthy. Now, he is an amazing athlete. He is a phenom. That kid is so good, man. And everybody was so worried about him. Oh, he's so skinny. I don't know. Is he going to make it? If he gets hit, is he going to get hurt? What's going to happen? Well, he definitely showed all the haters, right? What happened? This might go down as one of the most epic drafts ever for QBs. There were 10 decent QBs drafted in there, okay? 2 major now. We got one that's been compared to Patrick Mahomes and Caleb Williams, all right? So if we're going in order of the QBs that were taken in the 2024 draft, obviously right now it's Jayden Daniels, but at a close second, at a very close second, I will put Caleb Williams. You guys can thrash me all you want in the comment section below. There's a lot of people that think he is absolute garbage. But we're just talking about 2024 NFL draft. They're a line away. Look at all the talent that they have around Caleb Williams. And he is dual threat. That guy can run on you so quick, and he can pick up first down. He can extend plays. He just needs a decent line so that he doesn't get sacked 68 times that year. Okay? When they do, in which they know what they got to do, the Bears know what they're doing. They don't go out and get one of the best coaches from the top team, the Detroit Lions. They went and got Ben Johnson, who's the offensive coordinator over there. They don't go out there and get that guy if they don't think they got something going on in Chicago. All right? Matt Eberflus. Who? Okay. Who was the guy before that? Ed Gase or whatever his name is? Who? But we know darn well who Ben Johnson is. Because he had the Detroit Lions offense cooking and was hotter than fish grease. All right. So, with that being said, number 3, so we got Jayden Daniels, we got Caleb Williams. I'm going JJ McCarthy, national champion with the Michigan Wolverines. Okay, he's got a big game in him. You like that? You need that. The Vikings, I'm a Vikings fan. We need that. We need a big game guy. We need a guy that's not afraid of the moment. Okay. And I heard it before, oh, he didn't throw that much. They ran the ball all the time, and they were a good defense. It's fine. He still pulled up, and he won a national championship. To me, he's got a big game in him. And another thing, the reason why I went with J.J. McCarthy, right, because you still got a couple other players, Michael Penix Jr., Drake Maye out there. The reason why I went with J.J. McCarthy is because J.J. McCarthy has the quarterback whisperer in Kevin O'Connell. That guy, look what he did with Sam Darnold, okay? You could even make that, I could even make a case that J.J. McCarthy could potentially be number 2 if he can beat out Sam Darnold and be the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings next year. All right? It's all about weapons. He's got so many weapons. Look what Sam Darnold did in Minnesota. There's no argument, okay? No argument. So I'm going with J.J. McCarthy, or, you know, and you can put the arrow where they can swap. You can mix and match. You can put Bo Nix there too. Bo Nix took them to a playoff game. All right. The Denver Broncos made it to the playoffs their first year with Bo Nix. Kid's solid. Kid is solid. And, I mean, who did he really have to throw to out there? Has Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims Jr., solid. Devon Veal. Who? Troy Franklin. And Lil Jordan Humphrey. Okay, maybe you guys who are Broncos fans and you're watching this, y'all can light me up. I give you permission to light me up in the comment section below if I've disrespected anybody in here. But I'm telling you right now, other than Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims Jr., I don't know anybody else. Maybe Lil Jordan Humphrey? And then I want to look at real quick tight ends, right? So, tight end, they've got for the Broncos, Adam Troutman. Is he good? Adam Troutman? I'm asking, I'm like legit asking, is Adam Troutman good? Please, somebody hit me up, light me up in the comment section below. Javonte Williams is their running back, followed by Jaleel McLaughlin. Okay, so where's the superstar in there? It's amazing what they did. It's amazing what they did. Denver. So you gotta give some respect to Bo Nix for taking that team where they went. Now, granted, their defense is gnarly, okay? And I wish we got Pat Surtain. I wish the Vikings had Pat Surtain, man. That guy is nasty. But they had a raw defense, and so that's kind of who carried them through the season this year, right? But Bo Nix was just enough. And you could tell without, you know, they didn't really put up high numbers, but they definitely were able to get the job done. So Bo Nix, you know, you can mix and match. I just think that if J.J. McCarthy were plugged into the Vikings, if he can beat out with Justin Jefferson, with T.J. Hawkinson, you've got a great you've got a great receiving running back with Aaron Jones and Jordan Addison, you know, and then we've got Jalen Naylor, who has stepped up and made some really big plays as a third or fourth option out there on the receiving team. I got to give it to JJ. So that's where we're at right now, okay? Now, going back to all right, guys, so we've got Jayden Daniels, Caleb Williams, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix. Then you've got 2 left. We've got Drake Maye and Michael Penix. New England fans are going to light me up for this because I'm going to edge out Drake Maye for Michael Penix Jr. Drake Maye also has competition up there with Joe Milton. That dude can ball. But anyways, Michael Penix Jr., the reason why I'm choosing him, he threw for 4,900 yards in college. He had 36 touchdowns. He did throw 11 interceptions, but when you're throwing for 4,900 yards, you're bound to throw a little more. Now, he threw 1,300 more than a lot of the other players, and he only threw a few more interceptions than all the others, right? Well, actually, he threw probably the most interceptions of all the QBs out of college. But for the most part, I just like the weapons he has. I like Bijan Robinson. I don't know why he can't get loose. They need to let him loose. They need to start drafting. He is the best player on that team, and they are not doing anything with him. So not Bijan Robinson. So Michael Penix has Bijan Robinson, Drake Lloyd, who is a great receiver out of USC. He was good with Kirk Cousins for quite some time. Michael Penix will find that guy because he will get open. And then you got Kyle Pitts, who was an absolute talent in college, but we really have yet to see his potential. Is he a bust? Y'all write Kyle Pitts is a bust if you feel he's a bust in the comment section below. But could he have a big season next year, Michael Penix? Anyways, and then Drake Maye. I feel like the New England Patriots have a long way to go. They got to get some weapons for Drake Maye. They just got to get some. They don't have any talent right now at the wide receiver position. They need to get Drake Maye some help. Even running back, is Ramondre the future there? So, offensively, I know defensively they were okay. I know they made a few draft picks and got some defense, but, I don't know how long their defense can hold and try to stay in a game when the offense is really having a hard time scoring. So, I'll put Drake Maye at the last, and then behind him will be Joe Milton. I think Joe Milton is it's interesting because they're both in the same team and they're both kind of in the same area as far as the QBs from the 2024 draft. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on next year. Can the Bears get Caleb Williams a line? All right. Can JJ McCarthy get healthy and beat Sam Darnold out of that position? Because if he does, he could edge Caleb Williams for that spot. But as far as just raw talent wise and being a great quarterback, I think Caleb Williams is the guy. I think he should have been the guy this year, but the Bears line just did not perform the way that they were expected to. Preseason, they were expected to be a top 12 defense. They ended up dropping to 24th. So, and then they gave up 68 sacks, like I said before. So if they can protect Caleb Williams, give him time to throw, he's got great touch passes. They said he's the next Patrick Mahomes, and there have been glimpses of, just the way he can throw it. He can throw touch passes. He could throw a zoom pass. That guy is an absolute talent, and he uses his legs to create more time to basically create plays. So it's hard to put anybody over that. And it's incredible that Jayden Daniels actually was better than him this year. But, as far as speculation go in the sports card world, I've got to go with Caleb Williams. I am going to go with Caleb Williams this year. This offseason, I'm going to be buying up so much of Caleb Williams stuff. And that's who I'm going to kind of put my eggs in the basket for is Caleb Williams, because I just see the Bears know what they need to get. They're going to go out and they're going to try to make it. Okay? They were 12th preseason. So there's just a few pieces that they have to get. It's not like they have to go completely revamp the line. There are some good linemen in there. But they're just going to add a few pieces, and those pieces could potentially create an all-star cast on that Bears offense team. So I'm going Caleb Williams. I'm going to be buying, and I'm going to be grading all his stuff. Might even throw some JJ McCarthy in there, just for the simple fact that look at what Sam Darnold did this year with that team. You have a younger You know, you have a younger guy in JJ McCarthy, and with the offense that they have in Minnesota and that head coach, that quarterback whisperer, Kevin O'Connell, I mean, sky's the limit, really, for them. So yeah, and then Bo Nix, get that man some help, y'all. That guy's talented. People actually said he's like Josh Allen, the next Josh Allen. So could you imagine that? Could you imagine hitting on Bo Nix? Could you imagine hitting on Caleb Williams? So that's going to be my focus, I think, this offseason is, you know, those three, those mid-tier QBs. They got great, you know, there's great hope for Bo Nix just in the way he played. JJ McCarthy has such a great team around him. And Caleb Williams in the same situation. They just need to get him some protection. And they know what they got to do. So that you know that's what the GM's going to be doing this offseason unless he wants to get fired. So, all right, guys. Well, shout out to each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed this segment. It's like speculating, right? Wondering what could happen, what could be. But this type of stuff is fun, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your order, okay? Give me your order in from 1 to 6, those QBs, and how they're going to shake out next year. And it'll be good to see because I'll be able to go back and look. It's like, okay, I said this didn't happen, but this did, right? And then I can look in the comment section below and just see where you guys placed and how well you did in what you were saying. But anyways, man, shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for always joining. Thank you for always listening. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you into the next one. And shout out, guys, man. See you later.